Hey everybody, this is Drew. Welcome back to my channel. So I have for you today an in-box kit review of the Tamiya 148 Tiger 1 early production Eastern Front. Now, I've built a couple of the 148 scale Shermans and I really enjoyed them. A lot of fun. They don't take up a lot of room and they just go together really well. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to grab a Tiger tank, and as you can see, it's still in the wrap. Paid $30 for it at Hobbytown. So let's get it open, and that way you don't have to see all the glare from the packaging. So let me get this. You know, building armor kits to me is just a nice little break between doing mostly aircraft, and again, a lot of fun. So let's see. So we got 148 Military Miniature Series, number 103. Okay. And here's one of the markings with the camo. This is number 233, second company, 503rd Heavy Panzer, BN, Russia, August 1943. And it gives you the Tamiya color callouts here for their paints. It's got a copyright of 2022. And here's the other marking. It's just all desert yellow. This is number 213, second company, 502nd Heavy Panzer. I guess that's a battalion. Russia, summer 1943. And it calls for Tamiya, well, LP55 or XF88, dark yellow too. So I'm not sure what that equivalent would be, like in Vallejo colors or something, but maybe something I just pick up. Let's see what we have here. Oh, nice! It's molded in yellow. There's a lower hole there. Several sprues, and then you have your instructions here. And we have our weights for to put in the bottom of the lower hull. Those aside, and you get a few decals. So let's take a look at the instructions. Let's set that over here. And okay, so this is the paint call out sheet and the markings. So let's take a look at the instructions here. Okay, so doesn't really give any information about the Tiger tank. Alright, so again, there's our markings, A and B. Here is the placement of the weights. These little guys, where are you at? I'll put them back in the box. Anyway, we'll look at those. So, put the weights in the bottom of the lower hull. The chassis there. Then you put the wheels on in step 3, and number 5 is your track assembly. And I have found in doing these 148 scale kits, it's best just to follow the order of the instructions. So it tells you basically number 1, move that on, then number 2, okay, number 3, and then these little pieces here. And you just keep on going. So I found that's the easiest way to make sure everything fits and put them on. And then we're going to move on. So this is step 6, and then we're going to move on to step 7, which is assembly of the hull. It's upper hull. There's your sponsons here. Gives you make sure you put things on correctly. It gives you a little bit more detailed instructions here. And then step 9, once you get all that built and the sponsons on everything, you attach this to the lower hull. And you got your tools back here, you got your jack. And here's some air cleaners back here as well. Then you have your towing cables put on, lights, spare tracks, all that stuff. And then you have your turret assembly for step 15. Looks like a two-piece barrel. You got your mantlet, and yeah, so looks pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward build. And then you put this guy on, and you're all done. So you got more towing cables on the side. Okay, so that's the instructions. Here are the paint markings. So again, that gives you two decals for both, or for two different Panzers. And again, this is the Russia 1943 with the dark green and red brown camo. And this one is the single color. This is the Russia Summer 1943. That would be the easiest one to do, but if you want to challenge yourself, do the camo. It looks pretty cool. So probably leaning toward that one. And here are the decals. Not many. Okay, let's take a look at the sprues. So I'm just going to grab the first one that's on the top. And this looks like the top of the hull. And I don't have to give a lot of details about the Tamiya quality. It is nicely molded. The details are nice. So I'll let you just take a look at it. And again, the purpose of these in-box reviews is just to help you make a better informed buying decision. Let's take a look at this one. There we go. Back away. All right, here we have our barrel. Once again, it's a two-piece barrel. There's our towing cables. Looks like our sponsons. Here's our lower hull. Let's take a look at this one. This is going to be the turret assembly. There is no cast texture, but I don't know a lot about German tanks, so maybe I would assume that it has some cast texture, but there's nothing on this. The Shermans that I built in this scale, and this from Tamiya, had that cast texture, but there's nothing on the German tank. So looks like you got the spare track part. This looks like maybe the exhaust or air cleaners. There's a shovel. You do get some poly caps. Put those away. Nope, more poly caps. Just fell out. So here we have our wheels, all the track assembly. Looks nice. And here are the Usually in these kits they give you one sprue is one side and the other is the other side, so just depending on what it calls for. So this is it's basically the same sprue, but one's for the right side and one's for the left side, so nothing really new on that one. So well, that's it, guys. I look forward to building this, and hopefully later on this summer. So if you're ever in the hobby shop and you want to try your hand at doing a tank, I recommend these Tamiya 148 scale kits. They're a lot of fun. They don't take up a lot of room. Fairly inexpensive, especially their Shermans. Yeah, go for it. So hope you found this informative. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I invite you to do so. I really appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun, and it's a great community. You can share your models on the Facebook modeling, or excuse me, on the YouTube modeling community. And yeah, so go ahead and give me a sub and a thumbs up. Leave any comments below, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. So if you're ever in the hobby shop and you want to try your hand at doing a tank, I recommend these Tamiya 148 scale kits. They're a lot of fun. They don't take up a lot of room. Fairly inexpensive, especially their Shermans. Yeah, go for it. So hope you found this informative. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I invite you to do so. I really appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun, and it's a great community. You can share your models on the Facebook modeling, or excuse me, on the YouTube modeling community. And yeah, so go ahead and give me a sub and a thumbs up. Leave any comments below, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.